ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Antonio Gibson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Cook. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
The running there is Cook, but no lane to be found as they'll stop him behind the line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Cook.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Lance. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. The Lance going to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The sack by Robert Quinn. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Gibson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. That is caught by Mims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Lance now on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Odafe Oweh in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack on 1st down, Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Odafe Oweh in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. Cook. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Lance looking to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Third and goal, Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. Bust through the tackle. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, it's Lance. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Lance to throw it. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Flush to his right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. First down, here's Burrow. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Daquan Jones in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect it.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big gain.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
He's running.
Dalvin Cook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Packers 21, Bears 19.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Bears 19.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense?
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That is caught by Thielen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. Cook. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Throwing now. Burrow on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Burrow on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's a Packers touchdown. Amari Cooper. 43 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression.
And it'll be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working from the gun, Lance. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And they'll go for it. Lance throwing deep for Galladay. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Packers. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Rosas to add the extra point. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Gibson. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Throwing deep for Galladay. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, 55 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is Gibson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were... Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And Lance now to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Dancing to his left. Looking for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11. Mike 37. Not today, you are. Not today. Deuce. Hey, we got to go score.
Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game. He's moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Packers are pouring it on. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
You got tight right there. '31's the mic.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He's got this one completed to Mims. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Green Jacks. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Lance looking to throw it. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Lance. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 31's the mic. Time to go, night-night. 31.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance throwing deep for Galladay. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
31's the mic.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Robert Quinn, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's new. 3 down. 3 down. 31's
To throw, it's Lance. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.